New at 5:30, there is an effort underway in New York State to pay parents as caregivers for their adult children.
Not every parent, but rather those who care for special needs adult children who require constant care. 13 WHAM's Jennifer Johnson spoke to an Irondequoit mother who is leading this push.
And over here,
Sarah is very proud of her room. It is adorned with pictures of friends, and she decorated for the holidays. She is 31, but is developmentally more like a 6 or 7-year-old. She has Charge syndrome, which can include 16 different medical complications, including a heart defect, diabetes, and blindness. Doris is her mom.
We have to do physical therapy on her on a daily basis. She needs to be watched constantly. Eating, her food needs to be cut up. She's a choking risk. So, yeah, there's a lot more than just your average kid.
Doris Bean does the hands-on care, the bathing of her daughter, and managing medications. Joe Bean is retired and tackles the mountains of paperwork involved. A shortage of reliable home health aides leaves the Beans few options in terms of help. So Doris does it herself, while still working a full-time job to make ends meet.
It's difficult as she ages. Her needs are more demanding. And to work full-time and to do this is just becoming more and more difficult.
One day, a light bulb went off. Why can an aide come in and get paid to care for her daughter, but Doris cannot get paid to do the same work? That's the question she posed to Assemblyman Joe Morelli.
She was saying, I could hire a brother-in-law or a cousin to come in, gets paid by the state through the Medicaid program, but I have to go to work, and I'm probably the best caregiver for my child. I know her needs better than anyone else, and yet there's a prohibition on the parent themselves being able to be the person who's the self-directed caregiver.
If she lived in California, Doris Bean could be paid to care for Sarah. Morelli is now proposing that model be replicated in New York. We ran the idea by the head of the Center for Disability Rights.
It makes a great deal of sense. It supports the family, and frankly, these parents are not getting rich off this. They're just trying to do right by their children.
and
The pay would likely be about $10 an hour. The number of hours granted is determined by Medicaid based on need.
It's not any more money. The money is already being paid to someone providing the service. The question is, who's the person providing the service?
There's your picture.
that's my now.
On a Facebook page Doris started, she learned there are many other families hoping for the same thing.
There are so many stories out there of parents having to leave the workforce, having to take early retirement, not getting the help because it's just not there. You cannot depend on that help and keep a job. You can't do it.
Jennifer Johnson, 13 WHAM News.